My name is Michael.
My name's Anthony.
It's like about a half an inch longer. You still gotta get those kegs.
Come at me, you old bitch. Eat this damn scene. That's the show, everybody.
Season 2 debut. Good evening and welcome everybody to the latest episode of M&A's Excellent Adventure. Season 2, episode 1. What the 2 seasons entail? Why do we have a second season? Because if you missed it, we just filmed and released our 100th episode. Both parts, whole lore video, whole tier list, everything for the previous season.
Absolutely.
And now that we're done with it, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it ever again.
Fuck season 1.
Just
Fuck
kidding.
all of season 1. Disregard all of it.
No, please do watch it. We put a lot of heart and soul in there.
That's me washing my hands of it. It's gone. It's done.
So, Michael, it's been so long since we've recorded another episode because we've been so busy putting together all of the episodes.
Right.
How are you feeling about all this?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling jazzercised.
Jazzercised.
I am feeling pretty jazzercised.
Huge.
It's a new beginning. It's a new dawn.
Nice.
So you could say that I'm really in my twilight era.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Was pretty
Thank
good.
you.
So
It's the sunglasses.
you look good in the sunglasses. Not gonna lie. I should have worn mine.
These are my favorite sunglasses.
This is your season 2 sunglasses.
These are, yeah. It's a new me. I'm going.
It's a new
for,
you,
like,
new season,
I'm really,
new everything, new vibe.
I'm really
It is progressively getting colder over here, so we're wearing more layers.
yeah, you might be able to see our breath a little.
You might be able
I can
to.
a tiny bit. But
I
maybe
think so.
It might show up.
So yeah. Well, Michael, before we start this episode, I wanted to open up with just a casual spot of conversation.
Yes.
So, Michael, have you seen any good movies recently?
I guess I can't necessarily say recently, but I think the obvious ones that I've seen that stand out the most, Oppenheimer and Barbie is like old news, but also I think will be news again because of the Oscars.
It's old news, but also what has come out since then.
Right.
I have no clue.
I have no idea what has come out since then.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Oscars nominations are coming up soon.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So the deal with the Oscar nominations is Best Picture. They need to find the best movie. Oppenheimer, Barbie. Have you seen Spider-Verse? The new Spider-Verse?
Yeah,
Yes.
That was this year too.
Phenomenal movie.
It was really,
Speaking
really
of
good,
phenomenal movies that should win Best Picture this year, Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Lord of the Rings.
I'm so happy that you
Anna
finally
and I just
seen
finished the Lord of the Rings trilogy for the first time.
Good.
I did not know how big of a character Sam was.
Oh, yeah.
I had no
Sam is
clue.
the guy.
I had no clue who Sam was at all. I was like, oh, he's this goofy little friend, whatever. I never heard of him. Dude.
Sam is the hero.
I lost my shit. He is the hero. They're both the hero.
They're both the hero, but Sam,
they're
my God.
an incredible duo.
Yes.
Absolutely love them. Have you seen the Hobbit movies?
Of course, yes.
course.
Multiple times.
Do you like them or are you a Hobbit hater?
I'm not a hater. I don't like them as much as Lord of the Rings, which is not controversial to say at all.
Sure.
But they're fun in their own right. If anything, it's more controversial to like them.
It is more controversial.
It is more controversial. They're fine. They're fun. They're
good.
serviceable. Yeah, like I enjoy them when I watch them. The only thing is, I think the only issue I have is that when I watch them, it just makes me want to watch Lord of the Rings. So it's like, this is fun, but now I'm in the mood for a different Middle Earth experience.
So we haven't finished the third Hobbit movie. We just finished the second one last night.
Okay.
So Desolation of Smaug.
Sure.
We have the Battle of the Six Armies. Is
5
the last
armies.
Battle of the Six because I'm fighting. I'm gonna fight you on that.
He's in there swinging.
Guns a-blazing. Anyways, Battle of the Five Armies is the last one we need to watch. We're going to get there. We were going to watch it tonight, but then we had to record.
Yeah.
So sad face. But good for you. Good for you, listener. Yeah, Michael, I'm glad you introduced me to the concept of Lord of the Rings.
That's
I would not
good.
have watched them had you not have brought it up multiple
Oh,
times.
I love them.
I had no clue. No clue. I'm ready to watch them again.
Are you enjoying The Hobbit?
Yes.
Okay.
I went in with Reddit expectations. I saw, funny enough, I actually watched the very first Hobbit movie in middle school with Matt, who was on the show. Yeah. Gosh, I can't remember what the name of the episode was, but it's the old people on the cruise ship.
Cruise ship shuffle or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Cruise line shuffle. That's
Cruise line shuffle, yeah.
I saw that movie with Matt when we were 12, and I had no clue that The Hobbit had anything to do with The Lord of the Rings. So I walk on in there. I was honestly just entranced by the trailer, the Misty Mountain song.
Sure.
And I watched the whole movie based on that, expecting it to have more musical numbers in it. And I was thoroughly confused and disappointed. I had no clue who Gollum was. And Matt sitting there invested.
And
I'm just
any of this?
I was like, this is such a long ass movie.
And that was the theatrical release. That was not the extended.
Well, they don't have extended for the Hobbit movies.
They do.
Do they? Because I only saw the extended edition for the Battle of the Five Armies. I did not see
they're
1 and 2.
I think they're a little trickier to find.
Sure. Because they're not on HBO at all.
No, Nathan and I watched them years ago, and he had the extendeds, but it was hard for him to find the extended. Because he has the physical copies of all of them. And I think I just have Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
I might have extended Hobbits, but I don't know.
But
it was hard for him to find the extended Hobbit movie.
Well, good to know, because I might just run around and order them, because I need more of the first movie and the second movie.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, and with the Lord of the Rings too, it's really awesome. They have these special extended editions. They're the ones that I have. That look like books. They're about this thick, and it's 4 discs.
Okay.
It's the first 2 discs are the movie, part 1 and part 2, and then the second 2 discs are all special features.
Oh, okay.
And it's like just interviews and like documentaries and everything. It's the best.
I'm game.
Oh,
that sounds good.
Yeah, they're the best.
So, Michael,
Anthony,
the reason why I'm talking about movies this week,
I'm dying to know,
is because our premise may or may not involve movies to some degree. May or may not involve a best picture. We're not sure yet.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Michael, I think it's that time of the evening. We've been jammering on and on for about 10 minutes now about movies and this and that and whatever, right? But Michael, tell everybody what they're here to see.
You're here to see a story.
A story, and not just any story.
An improv story.
Where I have a loose-ish premise, and Michael has a character, and he's going to navigate through this whole thing.
And a lot of BDE to go around.
And a lot of ACTING as well.
Yeah.
You know what that spells?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Michael. I think our listeners are thinking, come on, guys, just come on out, a whole new story. I sat through 100 of these to catch up and understand the lore of season 1. Well, guess what, listener? There is no lore. We're starting from scratch. We're not even talking about Mickey the Rat in this episode because it's time to
tell me a story.
So, Michael, your character, your name is Karsten Morbin.
Karsten.
This might be inspired by a
Morbin.
Karsten I met. Not involved. The character has nothing to do with Karsten. I barely even met him. I just saw the name Karsten and thought that's Michael's next character.
That's Michael's next character. Karsten Morbin.
You
okay.
are an esteemed actor, okay? You're like Brendan Fraser, esteemed actor. You've been in several AAA titles, but you're just a bit past your prime. So you kind of take smaller gigs to get by, okay? You might pick up a movie script. You might act as the lead, but you're not super into it. Well, you're kind of into it. You take it seriously, but you're just not as well recognized as you used to be, okay? You're really good at separating your character from reality. So it's not one of those
method acting.
You're not method acting. You're a really good actor when it's your time.
Okay.
You believe that every character needs a catchphrase, no matter how inappropriate it may be.
Okay, so let me get the rundown here.
Yep.
So Karsten Morben, esteemed actor.
Yep.
Pretty all around, generally like good guy, past my prime.
Oh yeah.
But I take some smaller gigs to get by. But like I don't really let it all go to my head.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good at separation, character, reality. I can turn it off, turn it on,
Exactly.
and there's no
Dead
bleeding
on.
through there.
Deadass.
But you gotta have a catchphrase. You
A good
gotta have a
catchphrase.
good catchphrase for a character to be good. You
Exactly.
need a catchphrase for it to be a real
Exactly.
character.
All right, you got it?
Karsten Morben's got it.
Karsten. You
Karsten.
are Karsten.
I am Karsten. Dude, I dressed for the part.
You are dressed for the part. You're a Triple A title
I'm
right
a
there.
triple A fucking, this rules. All right.
So, Michael, let's tell them a story.
Let's tell them a story.
Okay, Michael, we are setting the scene. I am playing the director right now. You are on set. We don't really know exactly where the movie is going to be taking us. They're still writing the scenes a little bit, okay? And I come on out. All right, Karsten, you ready for another big day?
Hey, Charles, I am stoked.
Awesome.
I'm very ready to go. Yeah,
That
I
is
think
great.
this is going to be a good time.
Loving it, loving the energy.
Yeah.
I love
you
doing
know.
that movie you did a couple months ago. Phenomenal work.
Thank you.
Here
Thank you. That
are
means so
today's
much.
papers for the scene, okay?
Oh, thank you.
You're going to be, basically, the idea here is, you know how you've been leading throughout the entire movie?
Yeah.
You've been our leading guy?
Yeah,
Keep
I love
doing that.
Yeah, okay, absolutely.
Keep leading.
I love being a leader, but just being part of the team too. Yeah.
See, the problem here is we don't know exactly which direction we're going with this film, like I said, okay?
Okay.
But I want you to be motivated by the lines that are given to you by your co-actor, okay?
Yes.
So we're going to set the scene here. Very lively, very energetic sitcom style, okay?
Okay.
So picture this. All right. So
Yeah.
you have your countertop.
Okay.
You have your cereal.
Sure.
You're eating your breakfast, and your beautiful wife comes on in. And scene. All right. So, how you doing today, honey?
Hey, good looking. What's cooking?
You're not, because you have cereal.
This is some darn good cereal, dear. Some real good cereal, if I do say so myself, and good start to my day.
Oh, good start to my day is seeing you
Oh,
waking up in the morning.
well, it's nice for me to wake up in the morning because I always can roll over and give it the old, hey, good looking. What's cooking?
Yeah. Well, honey, here's something serious I actually need to sit down and talk to you about.
Oh, yeah, of course, dear.
You know how I was talking about the other day us not seeing each other as much?
Yeah, it's been hard.
It's been really, really hard.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I feel like we've kind of lost our spark and our connection.
I have to
What do you
agree.
say
I
to
think
You have to agree, honey?
I agree in the way where I can see where you're coming from. I completely understand. You feel like we lost our spark, and to me, I mean, it's really all about that spark, because in order to really, get the heat in the relationship and the passions going, you need that energy, and a lot of that comes from a spark, to really start cooking. Because at the end of the day, it's I just want to come home, and I just want to be able to look at you and say, "Hey, good looking, what's cooking?"
Honey, I feel like you're not taking this seriously.
I couldn't be
I'm
more
putting
serious.
these papers together.
No,
And I hand you
dear.
those papers. What do you say to that? Honey.
I didn't know that this is what you were cooking. Good looking.
All right, cut. So, all right. Where do I begin with you, Karsten?
Yeah. No, I mean, I felt really good about that.
Your energy was there.
Sure.
Your energy was there. Nowhere in the script did it say good look. What's cooking good looking? Nowhere in the script. I know you're ad-libbing a little bit.
A bit.
I know you're taken from your sitcom days a little too much. Could you try to read the scene as close to as is as possible. I know you're an ad-libber.
Okay,
you're an ad-libber.
So,
you got the idea, but
okay, I was trying to do that, but like I'll be more diligent. Okay. But I still want to react to what she's telling me.
Okay, sounds great. Okay, cool.
Okay,
so we open up and action.
good cereal.
Hey, honey, how's it going?
Hey, dear, it's so good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a really good day when I get to wake up and see your face.
Talk about a flash in the pan. It's always good to see you as well, dear. This series.
She's flipping through her script. Honey, like I said, it's been a really good time seeing you this morning.
I know. Every time that we go by, I mean, it's like, I love the time that we spend together, but it feels fleeting. It's tough, but I mean, talk about a flash in the pan. But,
honey, you know that conversation we've had the past couple days?
Yeah. Well, you might have to jog my memory a bit. Haven't had my morning coffee.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. I feel like, you know that connection we've been talking about and how we've had a lack of that connection?
Sure. I mean, it's been a rough few months. Mm-hmm. The good times are good when they're good, but honestly, I mean, talk about a flash in the pan.
Honey, I feel like you're not taking this relationship seriously. I feel like instead of flashing me, you're flashing your pan. When was the last time we've had sex? All right, cut. Wow.
Wow, wow is right. I was feeling the energy. The chemistry was there. I think the drama was really fleshing through.
All right,
those
Cindy,
were some fantastic
Cindy,
notes.
take 5. Okay. And she walks on up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
Karsten,
Thank you. Yeah.
I think we got what we need. We can fix it in post best we can.
Sure.
Why don't we just, take 5. We're going to switch to the next scene, and I'll just meet you over in Studio B, okay?
Yeah, is everything going okay?
Everything's going pretty all right. Everything's going pretty all right. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Sometimes that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got it, boss.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, cool.
Sure.
So we take 5. We're moving on. We're in set B. All right, so Karsten.
Yeah.
Picture this.
Okay.
We're setting the scene.
Got it.
We are at your office because you're a collegiate professor.
Collegiate professor.
Scene, okay?
At my
Because the
office.
lore is, okay, that the running story so far is you are in a semi-loveless relationship that's falling apart.
Sure.
And your life is starting to fall apart, but you try to grip onto the one thing that's most important to you. And I need you to dig deep in your character. What is most important to you? Your job, your relationship.
Sure. I mean, a lot of it too. It's tough. I mean, I'm just also trying to rack my brain around. How does the flash in the pan kind of relate to all of that there as well?
So I like where you're going with this. Look, we really don't need a catchphrase in this scene. Okay, this is a little more dramatic. Okay.
Okay.
You need to decide what's most important. Your relationship with your wife that's falling apart. Your job. Your art.
I think I know exactly what to say.
Perfect.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, great. So you're sitting at your desk. You're focused. You are an art professor.
Sure.
Who minors in English because you have multiple specialties. Okay.
I'm a man of many talents.
Okay, great. Okay. So you are writing your book about art and you're working and your co-star comes in and action. Hey, how's it going there, Jeff?
I'll be honest with you, James. It's been a bit tough. I feel like I'm between a rock, a hard place, and a red light district. It's like I just don't know which way to go.
Yeah. Speaking of red light district, that reminds me of when I was driving down the street and I was sitting at a red light for all of 5 minutes, it felt like. And I was thinking, what could I be doing at this red light district? I could text, or I could drive, or I could focus on the road. And you know what I did? At that red light, I drove as hard as I could.
See, I think you understand.
Life is full of unexpected surprises. We need to just keep living, keep on moving forward.
Exactly. It's and that's fantastic because, that really helps. I feel like we can kind of connect and it's nice to talk to you because I feel like we can relate because you've also been in a situation, you're in between a rock and a hard place and a red light district and you just don't know which way to go.
Yeah.
And I feel like, in moments like that, sometimes you just got to go.
Jeff.
Yeah.
On the subject of needing to know where to go.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I need you to pack up your things and go.
What? I don't understand.
You've been working on this book about art for the last 8 years, and just financially, the school can no longer support your habits. I know you might feel like you are in a really tight position between two objects.
Honestly, 3, a rock, a hard place, and a red light district. You just don't know which way to go.
Yeah. I need you to pack up your things. Today's your last day.
Well, I just have one question for you.
Yeah.
I feel like you can be the guy to answer this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm in between a rock, a hard place, and a red light district. Which way am I supposed to go?
Anywhere but up, champ. Cut! All right. Karsten.
Wow, that was an emotional scene.
I felt a number of emotions. I'm also feeling the producers really getting down my neck.
Sure. Everything going okay, Chief?
Yeah. Things are going okay. I really wish we fleshed out the script before we actually started rolling, but we already spent the money on the set, so we're just doing what we can do right now.
Yeah.
This is what I get for hiring an improv actor.
Right. Well, that's the thing, especially with improv, we're versatile.
Yeah.
So I feel like you throw me in any situation and I'm able to flush it out, figure it out. So, I'm hoping that, I'm meeting your expectations.
You're exceeding them in some capacity. You're also depleting them as well. Let's take the scene one more time.
Sure.
And once again, just feel it out at this moment in time. I need you to take this seriously, Karsten.
Okay.
This moment in time, I need you to feel like you are stuck between something and something. I can't put my finger on what that expression is, but
stuck. Okay.
But you need to decide your wife or your job.
Sure.
Okay, putting you in a headspace. You're sitting at your desk. You're writing your book on art. And come on in your co-star. Hey, Jeff, how's it going tonight?
Hey, James. It's been better. I'm feeling a little stuck and something's throbbing and it ain't my gym jam.
I know what you mean. See, I was sitting at a red light earlier and I couldn't decide whether I should stop, start my phone, or drive forward, or tingle in my gym jam.
Sure. Well, and in situations like that are so frustrating. You're just like, something's throbbing and it ain't my gym jam.
Yeah. And I felt something throbbing. I felt the need to zoom forward because life is full of unexpected consequences
and
actions and throbbings. I think the only thing that is consistent is time, which is why I gunned it through the red light.
Hey, take charge.
I felt the universe pulling me.
Yes.
And then I got to the board of directors meeting. And I have some really unfortunate news, Jeff.
Well, whatever you're going through, I'm here for you.
I think you can feel it in your gym jams. This isn't about me. It's about you.
I had a throbbing and it wasn't my gym jam.
I need you to pack up your things today. And just like the throbbing that you're feeling that's not your gym jams, I need you to jimmy jam out of here.
Like, I don't understand. I'm dedicated. I've been putting in the work. I've been putting in the hours. I've been doing this for.
doing this
long?
for 7+ years, Jeff, and the board is tired of paying your fees and your salary and all of the things. I don't even know what happened to the $40,000 advance we gave you last month.
Life,
Jeff,
happens, and when it comes to the board, I'm sick of dealing with them.
Pack up your things.
They've got me leaving with something throbbing, and it ain't my gym jam.
pack up your things. You need to be gone tonight. All right, cut. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Karsten, I was really skeptical earlier.
I don't like to toot my own horn, but wow is
I was
right.
feeling that. I was feeling
that one.
Ain't my gym jams that I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have maybe the potential for a blockbuster of some sort. Like a Blockbuster Video. We're going to be as big as Blockbuster Video.
They were huge.
They're huge.
They were
huge.
huge. Everywhere you go in, you get.
I'm kind of feeling that one. I think we're finding our footing a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
This
has been. I just want to thank you. This has been such a fun experience.
This has been great.
I know that I'm not, on top of the world like I used to be, but I'm in a comfortable place, and just opportunities like this are really fun. And I'm just happy that I can help out, maybe small time directors like yourself, and kind of get a footing in the industry, when it's like, you go in and you have no idea what you're doing, and like to be able to kind of guide you and help you is so rewarding for me, to just be able to, see your success. Your success is enough for me to be happy.
Yeah, thanks, Karsten.
And I do hope you find success.
Why don't we just move on to stage 3A?
Sure,
Okay.
Please. Yeah, let's get rolling.
Yep,
let's
head over.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm not
It's
mad.
good. It's a good catchphrase.
So
let's get rolling. Okay.
We don't need that.
Sure. Well,
all right.
We'll see.
Hey. You're funny, man.
Thanks.
Karsten. You're a funny man.
Thanks. Just here to help.
So the writers aren't quite sure if they want to take it more like you're getting divorced,
Sure.
or if you're getting re-engaged. So we're trying to feel this out. We think this might be a flashback scene of some sort.
Okay.
It might be one of those that are in a dream that aren't actually flashback memories, but what you wish it was.
I have a lot of dreams.
But it could potentially also be a rock solid thing that happens in the timeline as well. It's still up in the air, okay?
Okay.
So picture this.
Sure.
We have two beautiful chairs on a lawn.
Yeah.
There's a nice projector with a movie playing. And the lighting is gorgeous. The candles are playing. You have a nice bottle of red wine, and you're waiting for your date. Oh, honey. What is all this?
Hey, you got me thinking that we haven't been able to spend a lot of time with each other, and we're trying to get that spark back. And I'm just take a seat.
Yeah, honey. You didn't have to put this all together for little me.
Well, I mean, you're a special person to me, and I wanted to do something special for you, And look, I know things have been tough, but I've got a one-way ticket to Plowtown with your name on it. So whenever you're ready to ride, let's go.
Honey, I think that's a good idea, but there's something I have to talk to you about.
Sure, please. Anything. I just want us to be us
that
again.
we had with the cereal.
Yeah.
I don't know if I meant it. I think I'm in lovers with you. Because that's like our thing, as we say.
We're in lovers, yeah.
We're in lovers. If you have a one-way ticket, can we make it a two-way ticket?
Well, I did have a one-way ticket to Plowtown with your name on it, but I maybe can make room for one more trip.
All right, cut. Karsten, This is a PG movie that we're trying to put together.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were going for maybe something like an adult conversation.
Well, no. You read the script pretty well. You read the script pretty well. It's just there's a comma between plow and town.
Sure, one-way ticket to Plow. town with your name on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Something like that. Hold on,
Sure.
I need to contact our writers. 1 second.
Okay.
And he comes
Okay.
back. Yes, they say that's correct.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
No,
I
that's all good.
just misread.
Hey, I personally kind of liked where the energy was kind of going.
Sure.
Why don't we just bounce off of that a little bit?
Okay.
So imagine this. You're back in your chair.
Yeah.
Shoot it again. The lighting's beautiful. Red wine. You pour yourself a glass. All right. All right, cool. And she comes on in. Action. Oh, honey. What is all this?
Hey, it's good to see you. The conversation earlier got me thinking, and I just felt like you're such a special person to me that I should do something special for you.
Wow. That's really thoughtful. It's so beautiful out here. You even have my favorite movie, Hello Kitty Island Adventure Part 2.
I know you like the classics. So what do you say? Why don't we, and I take your wine glass, why don't we get rolling? Yeah! Smash it on the ground.
Honey.
What do you say?
That was my mother's wine glass from her wedding.
We'll always get another one. We always do. We figure it out. That's what we do because we're in lovers with each other. We figure it out.
We are in lovers with each other, but honey, that conversation we had with the cereal this morning about the papers.
I did. I thought maybe I thought you'd bring this up, so it's silly, but I brought the bowl. I brought the bowl.
I don't know if I believe.
Can we just let me set this so that we can have this conversation so it's more authentic?
Okay.
Okay. Bowl is set. Whatever you need to say. You can go ahead and just keep on rolling. Yeah!
Honey, we made that a Clay Your Way together.
Well, there's always going to be another Clay Your Way. There will always be another Clay Your Way. But there's never going to be another.
Cut! Karsten.
Yeah.
We are not affiliated with
call.
Clay Your Way.
No, that's understandable too. I was running out of things. I was going to actually cut myself so I could run to the prop department.
That's
How much breakable glass? Like fake
none of
away
it is
stuff?
breakable glass.
But
That was actually my mother's heirloom from her wedding, Karsten. I'm docking it.
I misread the situation.
You clearly
I'm
misread
sorry.
it.
I thought that's where the scene was going.
I think we're just going to make this into a dream sequence. I really think we are.
Okay.
So, hey, worth a shot. Well,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you're wanting to do, whatever you need from me, I'm here for you.
What I need from you is I need you to walk over to set 48D.
Okay, 48D. Got
That's where we're going to shoot our final scene.
Okay.
So
This would be perfect for the throbbing.
this
That we
would
were talking
be
about
if that was
earlier.
written in there. Okay,
Stay away from throbbing.
this is going to be the scene that concludes the movie.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, conclude the movie.
Give me a moment just to kind of get into,
Okay.
end of the movie. I always kind of have a ritual where I,
Sure.
I
Okay.
kind of get myself, because this is like an emotional crux,
Yep.
we want to leave the audience happy, sad, like a mix of emotions, but just kind of a lot of emotions. So I always want to kind of just get into it and, sort of, okay, I think I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Set the scene for me, Chief.
Setting the scene. Your wife,
Yeah.
who is trying to become your ex-wife, because we're now shifting that previous scene into a dream sequence that didn't actually happen. She's actually leaving you.
Ah,
in
okay.
the scene. But she is in the urgent care, the ICU. She is laying there. She's staring off into space. She says, Jeff, and you're standing by her side.
Yes.
Jeff,
Yes.
did you sign the papers?
Dear, signing those papers would be like if Let's Get It Started was Let's Get It Sharded. So instead of a mid-2000s pop hit, it's just the Black Eyed Peas crammed in a recording booth, shitting and farting into a microphone for 3 minutes.
Jeff, I don't want death do us part. I want to be parted.
Sure.
So instead of getting
By
sharded,
death.
can we get parted?
Well, dear, I hear what you're saying. And I know that things have been difficult for us, but I see a world where we don't leave on good terms. It's like let's get it started was let's get it charted. So instead of a mid-2000s pop hit, you just have the Black Eyed Peas crammed in a recording booth, shitting and farting into a microphone for 3 minutes.
Honey,
I
think I'm in lovers with you, after all.
I think I'm in lovers with you too.
But you didn't leave your job for me. You got fired. And that's the permanent stain on our relationship.
I know.
They got rid of you before you got rid of it.
I know.
And you chose that instead of me.
Look, I didn't know it was so fast. It was so fast, and dear, we can't leave like this. This is worse than
the docs run on in. Stabilizer.
Come on, Doc, you gotta get her. Please. Losing her is like losing Let's Get It Started to Let's Get It Charted, where instead of a mid-2000s pop hit, it's just the Black Eyed Peas crammed in a recording booth, shitting and farting into a microphone for 3 minutes.
She's back in stable condition. And you lunge forward, and there's a banana peel on the floor.
Whoa!
And you get knocked unconscious. Oh, honey. I guess it was till death do you part. Or death do you shart. All right, cut. This isn't working. None of this is working. I don't even know if we can reshoot this one.
What are you talking about?
Karsten.
Look,
I don't know if we're going to be able to make a movie out of this. I really don't see the connection in the characters here.
Yeah,
except their wacky, ridiculous one-liners.
Yeah, to be honest, a lot of the other cast just didn't have it.
Wait a minute.
I've been carrying this team.
I think we can salvage this. Karsten, you're a genius.
Yeah, what did I do? What's going on?
You'll see. Movie time.
Yeah.
And so we skip ahead 1 year later. And we're on the Oscar floor. There's paparazzi. Karsten is back on top. Karsten.
Yeah. Hey.
I just saw silly catchphrases.
Yeah.
One of the funniest movies I've seen in years.
You know, we were kind of going for more of a dramatic role.
It was
there was a lot of drama, but
good.
But I'm glad you liked it, and I'm glad some of the humor bled through. You know, we don't like to confine ourselves to one genre, so I'm happy that you got that experience.
It just shows how eclectic of an actor you are.
Oh,
what are you going to do after you win your Oscar tonight?
Oh,
There's no way you're not winning.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Gosh, you know, I'm going to celebrate with the people who really put it together, the director and the whole producers, the other cast. I mean, just everybody involved in it was just, you know, it was a pleasure to be there. And at this point in my career, I'm just happy to be a part of something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And director, who shall not be named because you're a lowlife. What do you think? Well, I really didn't know where this picture was going to go. I genuinely thought that this was going to be a wash. Genius. I thought that the producers are going to have my head, and lo and behold,
they always do.
They had my head in a different way because they sucked it. Isn't that right, Preston? Yeah. Best situational drama 2024. Well, that was pretty good, director.
Got me hyped up.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us on the red carpet here.
Thank you
and
so much.
And I'll see you after you win your Oscar.
Oh, thank you.
And so we picture the scene. We're sitting in the audience, director and Karsten.
Oh, a little nervous. It's been a while since I've been in this position.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, best dramatic film with serious overtones. We have Moonlight. Woo! We have Life of Pi. We have silly catchphrases. Woo! And everyone's going absolutely wild. Wow. I think we have it. And the winner is silly catchphrases, Karsten Marbe.
Oh my god!
And director. We run on stage and you just hear silly catchphrases over the intercom and they replay the scenes in a dramatic fashion. I'm not feeling it in my jimmies. rolling.
Hey, good looking. What's cooking?
A flash in a pan.
Oh
wow.
Oh my god.
I just have to thank the Academy. I have to thank all of you who believed in drama, really feeling the dramatic essence of our movie to a point where you don't even know if it's supposed to be dramatic or comedic. And that's all thanks to Carson. Carson, take it away. What do you have to say?
I'm overwhelmed. I honestly never thought I'd be here again. Gosh, thank you to the director too, and the whole crew, everybody. God, shooting such an ambiguous film where you don't necessarily know which direction it's going in is definitely it can be intimidating going into something like that because the direction is not even necessarily clear to the crew. So sometimes there's just some brilliant minds behind it, and we pulled it off. Clearly, we pulled it off. But I'm overwhelmed with emotion. Clearly, I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. I just gotta say, looks like they're playing me off. I'm starting to drag on a little too long. So thank you again. Thank you, everybody. And don't let your dreams be dreams for too long or there'll be screams. Thank you.
And scene. Just what a great assortment of one-liners. Did you come up with some of those yourself?
Obviously, like flash in a pan. And
I've never heard flash in a pan. What the fuck does that mean? That killed me. Is it like a quick moment, like you splash water?
A flash in the pan is like essentially like a fad. Like it's like, something that's really popular for a short amount of time is a flash in the pan.
That is ridiculous. So silly bands are a flash in a pan or something.
Okay, exactly.
Gotcha. That is hilarious.
Yeah. And then actually, the last one, the fucking 2005 hit shit, that was something I had thought of. And I was thinking about it on the way here because I'm like, this would be funny to incorporate in like a sketch or something like that.
Wait, one more time. What was it? The Black Eyed Peas?
If Let's Get It Started was Let's Get It Sharded. So instead of a mid-2000s pop hit, it's the Black Eyed Peas crammed in a recording booth, shitting and farting into a microphone for 3 minutes.
You said that perfectly every time you said it, which is what broke me. The second time you said it, I was like, holy shit. He actually remembered what he said.
Because I couldn't even remember it on the way to recording.
I couldn't even remember if the director had a name. Did he have a name?
Charles!
No,
I called you Charles
one
time in the very beginning.
See, that's why we gotta write shit down. Because I was like,
I was trying to remember catchphrases so much stronger to that.
That is great. Okay, so this went a lot better than I thought it was gonna go.
Oh, this was so. I haven't oh my god, I couldn't keep it together for so much.
My favorite one, I think, was Flash in a Pan. That cracked me up every time, just on the sheer amount of how many times you said it. Yeah. What did you enjoy?
All of it. I mean,
I love that you kept breaking shit during the proposal because nothing says stable relationship like breaking shit.
Just smashing shit.
I actually think my favorite part is we didn't know what the story was going to look like at all.
I love that. It was like, we don't know the direction it's going in.
Because there are some movies and TV shows that are like, we don't know what the writers are putting up for us. Like,
we're just kind of figuring it out as we go.
Yeah.
No, just the whole premise was just so fun to work with. Being able to just fucking go wild and be like, all right, like having to think of catchphrases, that was a little tricky.
On the spot. That was, like, I would be so fucking mad.
I was just rolling through my brain and trying to think of something to say.
So I don't know if you picked up, but your character's name was Morbin. Like the last name was Morbin.
Yeah.
I took that from Morbius.
From its Morbin time.
It's Morbin.
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw the name. It's Morbin time. And I can't believe I never used that.
So,
fuck, that's so good.
My original intention for this was that you're going to keep one catchphrase throughout the whole thing, and it was going to get more and more inappropriate. So, like, something along the lines of "It's Morbin time," or let's shit and get a roll on, or something. And you started with the cereal scene, and then it's like you're fired from your professor job. It's like, well, I got to shit and get a roll on, and then it was going to eventually lead to in the ICU, and you say that at the most inappropriate time. But you did a lot better than I had anticipated.
I'm a catchphrase machine.
That is brilliant.
Take notes, professional wrestling businesses.
So
and hire me. That was just fun.
I want all of our
just
listeners to
do.
put their favorite catchphrase. Doesn't even need to be from this episode. I just want to hear a catchphrase
in general. Yeah, throw some
awesome.
catchphrases, and catchphrases fun as shit. You know what we should do in the future?
What should you do?
And I'm going to say it now so that we go back and we're like, fuck, that's a good idea, and we don't forget about it. We do the writing lines for each other sometimes. We have in the past. If we just wrote a catchphrase for that character. So I give you a catchphrase or you give me one, or we just have a bag of them and we draw one and it's like, okay, this is our character's catchphrase for the entire bit. I think that would be kind of fun to do.
I was thinking about doing that originally, actually, for this. I was going to give you catchphrases, and I thought it'd be more fun to hear what you had to say.
Sure. I have put you on the spot so many times that's fair to do that. I made you fucking do a musical by yourself twice.
First one was supreme. Second one was okay.
Yeah, they were still fun. I
fun.
actually heard it recently. Ashley and I went on a trip, and I was.
Did someone sing "Life of Jerome" off the street?
No. We were listening to it because Ashley's a little ways behind. So
she is so kind to listen to all of this shit.
Oh yeah, she's doing
kind.
it. But that's the episode that we got to, and it's a lot funnier than I remembered it being.
Life of Jerome?
The second one.
Oh, the second one, really?
There's some really funny moments in there that I completely forgot about.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That is good to know.
I was like, man, I don't remember a ton from it, but there is some fucking good shit in that one.
All right.
Yeah.
I listened to / watched the 100th episode part 2.
Yeah.
And that was a surreal moment for me because the production value that you put into that absolutely blew me away. I just sat there smiling like an idiot driving through town. I purposely just drove around for 45 minutes just listening and semi watching, but not really.
Sure.
But yeah, dude, it was so fun and funny. There was a bit where I cracked up and I said, "Oh, that'd be funny if I said this," and then it happened, and I lost my shit. I'm trying to remember what it was. Just so fucking good.
That's awesome.
So good. So yeah, I need to rewatch some other episodes because I feel like a prime one that I think I'd love to watch is Dweed Fenders of Justice. I feel like that's gotta be hilarious.
There's a lot that goes on in that one too that I forget about. It's a big episode.
Mm-hmm. But that's all season 1 jargon. We're focused on season 2.
We're focusing on going forward. I mean, obviously, it's fun to go back to the past and reminisce sometimes, but we got to focus on season 2 and making it bigger, better than season 1.
Yeah, and it's already off to a good start. I think we are steps above where we were with Poltergeists and Prenups.
Yes.
I think
several steps above. Several leaps
the first
above.
episode of season 1.
Yes. I mean, that one was fun for me. It was kind of fun to just make something.
Oh, yeah. That was
put it out
super
in the
fun.
ether.
I love that. I love that.
But no, this was definitely
a little more fluid.
A little more fluid. A little bit. Well, we know what we're doing.
Well, a little bit. I still think we should take some improv class.
We should. But we've been
because
doing this for over 100 episodes.
This is
now,
our own improv class.
Yeah.
100%. Well, we also have a synergy, I think.
Yeah.
Like we can read each other's minds a little bit better.
Right.
Speaking of reading, you did artwork last weekend.
That's exactly what reading is. Yeah. I did my first craft fair.
Sick.
It definitely kind of gave me a different perspective on what I should be doing, kind of.
Did people give you feedback?
No, well, not necessarily.
Were they just like,
everybody
I would
was
have highlighted this different?
No, they.
Oh, that's
so,
good.
So everybody looked at the paintings and they were like, "You did this with spray paint? Holy shit!" And like that was everybody. So I was like, that made me feel super good to get that kind of feedback. But I think what it was is that I was intending on selling prints and not originals, and I don't think people want to do that. Also, way more expensive to make a print of that than it is to just make an original and sell it. Like like to print a decent quality and a decent size. It's like $25 just to print.
Oh.
And so like
with
that
gloss finish and all that?
Yeah. So I was like, or matte, one or the other. That was, and then so I was like, okay, well, there's that. And then if I was gonna, have people do orders or whatever, so then I'd have to ship it to them. So I was like, da 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 da, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like, if for something that size, like I would, if I were the customer, I'd rather get the original. If I'm gonna pay like $40, I'd rather just get an original. And so I was like, I could pop out a bunch of originals and it would cost me very little.
Oh yeah, well you already bought the spray paint.
Right, I bought the spray paint and then I can turn one poster board that's like $2 into 4 different canvases. I can cut it into 4s. So I'm like, that's 4 pieces and I already have the paint.
Sick.
That is like, and the original is more valuable anyways. So
100%.
Yeah.
What paint do you use?
Montana.
You use Rust-Oleum?
No.
You use Krylon.
No, I don't use Krylon.
Krylon's the bad one?
Krylon's the bad one.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. Rust-Oleum I thought was
Rust-Oleum's a good, it's good.
I've been using it for work stuff because we're spray painting stuff.
Way better than Krylon.
It's good. I think it's pretty good. But
it is. It's really good and it's really versatile. Rust-Oleum isn't made for art. It's just a really solid spray paint brand.
Sure.
The brand.
What were we talking about?
So like I said, Rust-Oleum, super versatile, really solid brand.
Oh yeah.
Montana Gold, which is what I use pretty much exclusively, is for art.
Okay.
So it blends different. It sticks to the canvas different. Yeah. The colors are a little bit more vibrant or just different, but it's made for art.
Okay.
Not for like furniture and what the million things that Rust-Oleum can do. So
okay.
So Rust-Oleum is great, but like for painting, Montana's like pretty top of the mountain.
Cool. Yeah. Top of the Montana mountain.
Top of the Montana mountain.
Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense.
Right.
Well.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Congrats on your art fair.
I did get some commissions out of it.
Cool. That's
cool.
That's pretty huge.
That's more fun, I think. I get to make something new instead of just ordering a print. So that's
the
kind
same
of more
thing.
fun to do.
Oh yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Yeah. Sorry I had to miss it. I was
at
Brainerd. Had personal stuff going on.
Yeah. No. Hey,
anyway,
it's cool, man.
It's
cool.
Real rad to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. It's been a while for viewers. We took a teeny break at the end.
Tiny little break.
Of
Mostly
season 1 to season 2. So it's been a while.
We had to workshop and see what we're doing. So.
Yeah. But as you can see, we're back bigger, badder, and better than ever. So fuck off if you think we're soft, you motherfucker.
And with that, everybody, I'd like to say, please make sure you like and subscribe and comment. That would be amazing. It takes 2 seconds to hit that subscribe button. You don't even need to hit that bell notification. I just want you to join us occasionally, and that's really, we're pretty low commitment. We understand you have your own lives, but if you could just hit that subscribe button, that'd be huge. Also, make sure to email us at michaelandanthonyadventures@gmail.com with your own premise you want to submit. We take requests.
Yeah.
And with that, everybody, thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.
Kisses.